Welcome back to another Blender tutorials for you. My name is Jeff. Today what we're going to be doing is making this snowball material. So let's hop into it. What we're going to first do here is we're going to come up to the corner here till your thing becomes a little cross. We'll pull this over. We're going to head into shader editor. I'm going to go right ahead and delete this cube first. And we're going to make it a UV sphere. I'm then going to add a modifier, and we're going to be adding the subdivision surface. We'll crank this up to 2. Right click and shade smooth. Now let's create our snowball. I'm going to go into render view so that we can see what we're looking at. So we want our base color to be white, but I am going to change something else. We're going to hit Shift A, and we're going to find a color ramp. This color ramp is going to control the roughness. I'm going to switch these. In this white, we're going to change to gray. Next, we will be adding a noise texture. So Shift A, search noise texture. We're going to plug it in from factor to factor. The detail, we're going to set to 0. The scale, we're going to set that to 80. Our roughness is also going to become 0. I'm going to switch this to 0. We're actually going to be switching this from the color to the factor. Now, if we look at our material, we can see that there's something happening. So let's continue. Go to Edit, Preferences, Add-ons, and make sure that you have your Node Wrangler enabled. With the noise texture selected, we're going to hit Control T, and that will bring up our mapping and texture coordinates. We're going to select our noise texture, and we're going to Shift D to duplicate and place one below. We're going to connect the vector to the vector. For this one, our scale is going to be at 2, and our detail is going to be at 2, and our roughness is going to be at 0.5. Now, let's add a displacement. So we're going to search for displacement. We're going to put it right here. We're going to connect the factor to the height. We're just going to duplicate this displacement and bring it down below. And with this, we're also going to connect the color to the height. The mid-level, we're going to leave at a 0.5. The scale, we're going to bring that up to 7. And for the second displacement, we're going to bring the scale down to a 0.06. Next, we are going to be adding a mix converter. We're going to go to Mix, Converter. I'm going to put it in right here. We're going to change our float to be color and our mix to be add. We're going to take our displacement and connect them. And our factor, we're going to bring up to 1. And we're going to take our result and connect it to the displacement of our material output. And now, as you can see, it gave us more of an in-depth snowball. And we're not quite done yet. Next, we're going to be adding an RGB node. RGB input. We're going to connect this to the subsurface radius. And the color, what we can do is a light blue color. And that there will show you your material. And there we have it, our snowball material. You can go ahead and play with the settings in the shader editor. Maybe you can come up with something cool too. Thanks for watching.